Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Hold on. I know it's been a while. But, first of all, I want to, just thank you for sticking with me, whether you've been on my social platforms or you've kind of been on this new YouTube journey I'm on. I appreciate you for just showing up. I know it's been sporadic, but I am doing my best to be better in that area. So we will see how that goes. I wanted to sit down and just kind of talk about where I've been and kind of this exciting new journey that's ahead. Life has this very interesting way of throwing us curveballs. Some of them can be challenging, and some of them can be amazing. And through all of it, though, I think one thing that has been extremely made clear to me is that the only constant in life is change. So let's jump right into it. And, firstly, I want to talk about kind of why I took a step back. Step I took back has been kind of in direct correlation with, just this last year. It's been crazy. I moved, like just a lot of life, has happened. And there's just been some significant changes that I've had to adjust to and get used to. And that shift was hard. It's been necessary, but it's been difficult. But it also, taught me so much about, growth and, just who I want to be and what I want moving forward. During that time, I also focused on finishing the book that I had started a while back during the pandemic. And listen, let me tell you, like, crossing that finish line was one of the most fulfilling things I've ever experienced personally. It was just amazing to see, where I started with it and then where I finished. It was a major, major accomplishment for me, and I will always, hold that in pride. But after I, closed that chapter, literally and figuratively, I realized I wasn't done. There are still all these stories that I've been carrying in my head as I always see pictures in my head. I've been carrying my entire life. Stories that have not only shaped me, but have shaped the people I know. And, I've now decided that I want to pour those new stories into new books, a collection of all these ideas and these narratives that I've been having just simmering in my mind for so long. This new project that I'm working on is called Jasmine and Kobe. And it's about a girl and her dog, and his name is Kobe. He looks exactly like the dog I have right now. It feels different. There's this, connection of the experiences I've had with my dog and having have lost a dog prior, and just life and change and sadness and mourning and resilience. Like all those things are kind of wrapped into this new project. And I've appreciated embracing that and embracing just, where I'm headed next. Now, one thing kind of coming out this pandemic that I think taught all of us is that this life thing can change in an instant. The world we used to live in feels like a far, far distant memory. And, in this post pandemic life, everything feels like it's constantly in motion, right? Like work, relationships, creativity, like even how we define success has changed. Like how I define success has changed dramatically. Like that'll be a whole nother video in and of itself, what success means. But, it's changed for me. And, for a while, like I found myself like truly resisting those changes. Like I clung to the old routines I had. I clung to the old habits and even the old version of myself because it was safer. It was my happy place. Like I didn't want to let it go because I didn't know what was on the other side. But what I have learned? Fighting against change only makes it harder. And change is inevitable. It's going to come. So instead, I've chosen to lean into it, to evolve with it. And let me tell you, once I officially let go of the need to control everything, now I'm still a work in progress, okay? Like I'm still working on the control thing, But, once I let it go, everything in life started to feel a whole lot lighter. It's like I finally gave myself permission to embrace the unknown, to explore and to grow with where life was taking me now. And that, brings me to where I am right now, on this new journey. I'm, just so excited about the book I'm working on. I'm excited about life. There's something just so freeing about realizing that change and fear aren't the same thing. They don't have to be. It can be something that you celebrate. The stories I'm writing now are stories that reflect every twist and turn I've experienced and that I've seen the people around me experience. Again, it's about resilience and growth and the beauty of starting over. And I can't wait to share all of those stories with you guys. I know it's going to take time, it's going to take energy, it's going to take effort, but I think that's where I've been led to tell stories in a multitude of ways, right? It can be in books, it can be on the podcast, it can be on my YouTube channel, on social media. Just tell stories that impact lives. That is where I feel like I've been led to here recently. So it's not just about a book, it's about everything ahead that I'm so excited about, building moments and connecting with other people. That's what makes this journey really worthwhile. I'm ready to move forward, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with excitement and with hope. So, if you've been feeling stuck, if life's changes have been overwhelming, or if you're just trying to figure out the next step, I want you to know this one important thing. You are not alone. Change can be scary, but it can also be the beginning of something beautiful. I am so grateful to have you here with me as I start this new chapter, as I want to be there with y'all as y'all start y'all new chapters. I can't wait to share everything that's coming. There's a lot in my brain, and my brain moves really fast. So it's going to be a lot of things on a lot of platforms, but I'm so excited to share those ideas with y'all. Finally, I feel like I've been able to, unlock this certain part in my brain that I wasn't able to unlock before. And that's exciting. And it's fun for me. I love to hear y'all's thoughts. Reach out, share your story, or just say, hey, here's to the future, to embracing the unknown, and to creating something amazing together. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening. I know you doing anything else with your time, but I appreciate you taking a few minutes to, listen to this podcast, watch this video if you're watching it on YouTube. Let's take the next step forward together. I'm learning as I'm doing this. So if there's something y'all are like, hey, maybe try this or do that, or, I'm open. Like, I think for me, the baseline is my why, and that's, teaching people how to take their creativity and wrap it into something that can exponentially change their lives and change their futures. But also connecting with something that I've always loved art, but for quite a long time, it was just me. Like, I didn't have anybody to share that with. So I'm excited. I'm excited to share everything with y'all. Again, I thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you. Did you enjoy this video? I hope you did. I am doing my best to learn all these platforms and just learn how to get this information out in the best, most visually appealing way of doing that. So as I'm learning, I will also be recording some of that journey as well, because aren't we all kind of learning something right now? I think so. So if you enjoyed this, if you're excited to see what's to come, whether you want to look at art specifically, or you want to look at design, or you just want to do this, just talk to me. We can do that as well. So I appreciate you for listening. Come back to the next episode. Give me a like if you liked it. Give me a subscribe if you want to keep in touch. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next episode.